Hi, I'm Valerie, Vespa, VP of Brand Partnerships, and I'm here in lovely Cannes with my friend Michelle, and I'd love for you to kind of introduce to the community your role at Ulta and what you've been up to.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Crossan-Matos. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Ulta Beauty. We're the #1 specialty beauty retailer in the United States, and I am so happy to be chatting with you today.
I know, it's absolutely amazing here and quite windy, I must say. So let's kind of kick it off. First, I wanted to talk to you about sort of your approach to marketing to multi-generational cohorts, because I was talking and looking through your stuff, and you really appeal to all different, age brackets. So can you kind of talk about that and your focus around that and how that works?
That's a great question. Right, so for those who don't know, Ulta Beauty is like more than 30 years old, and the whole concept of Ulta Beauty was everything in beauty in one place. That was from mass right through to luxury, and that is every single category plus salon services. So when you have such a broad reach of assortment and services, you naturally reach more than one beauty enthusiast. So our beauty enthusiasts go from Gen Alpha all the way up to boomers and beyond. So actually we're very, very lucky in that respect. So it will not be uncommon for you to walk in an Ulta Beauty and see 3 generations shopping at one time together. It's so cute. You see the granddaughter, the mom, the grandmother, and you can see how the grandmother's giving the granddaughter some tips, and you can see it come backwards as well. Like it goes up the way too. And so everyone's learning from each other. And what you see is that beauty brings people together and it bonds people, because it's something that we share with our mothers and we share with our big sisters and our best friends. It's something that is unique. It's like a tribe that we have, and we bond so much over, oh, I love that nail polish. Oh, I love what you've done with your hair. And it's our way of showing love to each other and celebrating each other. So yeah, we truly are the destination for a lifetime, and we celebrate every beauty enthusiast out there, no matter your age.
It's so true. Like I'm always like, where'd you get that lipstick? Oh, your skin looks great. What do you always, yeah. So obviously you're not targeting Gen Alphas, but how do you take a healthy approach to the conversations that are happening in the social platforms around that specific generation, and the fact that they're quite obsessed with beauty products at this point, so they're on.
Well, there's 2 things I want to say before I explain our approach. When you're the #1 beauty specialty retailer, you have a responsibility to really shape how consumers are viewing beauty as a force for good for all. You have a responsibility, and I take that dead seriously, not only as a CMO, but also as a mother of a 12-year-old, well, now 13-year-old daughter. I know if we get this wrong, they can have serious ramifications.
Absolutely.
So I think that's the first thing. Then really the second thing is that we've always truly believed that beauty starts when you're ready with beauty. Now, it just so happens that people are starting younger than ever before. So you and I might have dabbled with beauty when we were 16, right?
Yeah.
But if you go down a generation, it was 15. Then if you go to Gen Zers, they're more like 12. Gen Alphas are 8.
Wow.
And what we're learning from Gen Alpha is, in particular to Gen Alpha, that they love skincare, and they talk about skincare being self-care. Isn't that so cute?
That is actually adorable.
Yeah, so they're looking at these regimens of washing their face and cleansing and toner actually as a means of looking after themselves.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So us, Ulta Beauty, taking this very seriously, we're curating the right brands, the right assortments, so that when they go into the stores with their parents, they're able to make the best decision for their skin and not buying ingredients that are too harsh for their skin. That means training your associates. It means having the right signage. But we take this very seriously, because those little girls and little boys, their relationship with beauty is a very powerful one. And we really want to make a force for good.
So going a little bit backwards on just the multi-cohorts that you're addressing, can you talk to some of the marketing funnels that you applied to reach those audiences in an effective manner? What works? What's been working for you?
Well, you always know who you want to target, right? But I think I've shifted my viewpoint in how we do this. Once upon a time, we would have one campaign that would go to everyone. Well, now you might have an idea that's executed to different cohorts, multiple cohorts at the same time. So I always joke about the first-time mommy who lives in Miami, 30 years old, who loves reggaeton. Her desire and needs is very different from maybe a 4-year-old mother with 3 kids living in Indiana. And they have different desires and needs. So it would be naive of me to have one campaign to go to everyone and expect it to feel relevant. So I think having this shift of really driving brand relevancy and having multiple cohorts and being able to curate content is the game changer now. That really is where we're shifting to.
And how do you creatively, do you do that in-house? Do you like work with different agencies? Like how does that work for you?
Yeah, I think it would be, because it's the volume of work, you have to have a partner. So it has to be a hybrid where you have your partner, your agencies, and then you have in-house as well. Because you got to move fast. You got to move at the speed of culture. So it's not as fast as we want. It's as fast as the guest, the consumer wants. So you can see those micro trends and macro trends. Those micro trends, it's like a tornado. All of a sudden, and then it dies down. And you got to be ready and nimble to be able to talk about that and make it relevant for your guest.
It's so true. Contextual relevancy. I'm in the out-of-home space, and contextual relevancy is like so important. It just makes such a bigger impact on what you're trying to apply. So you were the first, Ulta was the first sponsor of TikTok's Beauty Month in October.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I'm asking about this because you did apply out-of-home advertising to it.
Yeah.
Can you kind of share a little bit about how that started, how that came to life?
Yeah, so the whole idea was that we'd launched our brand platform called the Joy Project. And we really wanted to celebrate joy in that month. And it was a perfect partnership with TikTok in that moment. But to just be digital in the online sense felt very limited. Because the reality is at that point in time, out of home is also very relevant too. And also certain locations are even more relevant for that beauty messaging. So for us, actually, we saw incredible uplift, especially in brand awareness and brand affinity. And that is the name of the game, because we want to have a relationship with our guests. And when we show up in unexpected places or expected places, that reaffirms that relationship. Oh, you're still there. Oh, yeah. And you're about joy? Yeah, that's true. That's how I feel when I walk in Ulta Beauty. So it's about reminding them of the experience that we give them when you walk through our doors or you go into our .com. And that is joy at its purest form.
I love it. So kind of off of that, you recently launched the UB Collective,
yes,
which is a social influencer or creator network. And you partnered with Creator IQ for the UB Creative Affiliates Network. So can you tell me a little bit about how, I assume I kind of understand why you would be moving into this direction, but share how that came to be.
Yeah, so we've got the affiliate, and obviously we have our own creators, but you know what we also did? We just launched Ulta Beauties, which is our own in-house associate creator program.
Oh my gosh.
Because we have 50,000 associates and they love Ulta Beauty and they love our brands. So actually it just happened a couple of weeks ago. And so we teach them, we give them tips, hints and tricks how to do social content, but some of them are amazing, have millions of followers already. And they are our best advocate because our people is our greatest asset. You know, and so those 3 routes, they basically give me different levels of creativity and content at macro and at a micro level. It's also driving up my authenticity.
I was going to say, it's like it's real because these are your customers.
They're real.
Oh my gosh.
They're real. I mean, if the people in my stores are creating their own social content, you want to go into the store and meet them. And it's not crazy. People do. Oh, they'll ask for certain associates when they go in because it's a bit like Peloton. And the instructors, they build up their own brands.
I mean, the way that their makeup is applied when you walk into your store, certain associates, you're just like, I want that. How do I get that?
I know. I want that look. And what I love about our associates, they're all so different. They're all so different. And that's one thing I'm just so proud of Ulta Beauty in general. You know, we'd hire something like, I think 65% of our workforce is actually of people of color. 70% of our executives are women. So we have a very diverse and thought-provoking leadership team. and employee base. Therefore, our content reflects the community that we serve naturally then.
I love it. Again, against this whole idea of authenticity is so true. It's so important. So a little bit about you. So you are the CMO. How do you balance building your own personal brand while also preparing sort of for the next wave of, beauty leaders in your community?
I think you've got to be very intentional about your succession plan. So I very much intentional about who I hire. I'm intentional about how I'm coaching. I'm intentional about the exposure that you give them. Going to meetings instead of you representing you. It's very intentional. That's how you create the CMO of the future. You don't just give them the job without any practice of that. So I'm excited about the leaders I have in my organization. I've already seen the amazing work that they're doing. For me, it's not really about building Michelle the brand. I think the work that I'm doing, naturally, it's a value equation. And if you do good work, it shines on you. If you do bad work, it also is a reflection of you. So I'm just thoughtful of that and doing the best I can do so I can be proud. But most importantly, I got to look my kids in the face and work on a brand that has purpose and is meaningful. And that when I say I protect those little girls, I make sure that they are not using products that are not age appropriate. I take that seriously. That's my legacy. My legacy is the next generation of beauty enthusiasts having a very positive relationship with beauty. That's important.
I love it. I love it. And lastly, looking ahead, what trends do you foresee shaping the future of beauty marketing?
Gen AI and AI. I hate to say it, I know everyone's talking about it, but it's real. If you're not doing it, you're behind. And go and study. If you don't know about it, go and study. It is easy enough, everything is published out there, but that's the future.
From product to marketing to...
Yeah, but I would also say I'm very principled in that I believe in beauty. Authenticity is critical, so I would never want a Gen AI image of a person. I want to celebrate true beauty. However, can I do pack shots? Can I do inspiration for my creative campaigns? Can I synthesize consumer learnings? Yes, yes, and yes. So you're crazy if you're not doing that.
And that's like the whole speed thing, like being able...
Speed.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This was
thank
great.
you.
It's such a pleasure.
Really great chat.
You're like an absolute celebrity in this place, so it was really my honor to be able to chat with you.
Oh, it was really good chat.
All right, take care.